The last time I made a video on the cost of step one, you guys came for me. So let's now talk about the cost of step two. Step two was cheaper, no brainer. Step two was cheaper, and that was such a relief. One reason why step two was cheaper was just because nobody is choking you with resources for step two. You don't want to buy this and buy that. You kind of you're a big girl now, you're a big boy, so you know what to use, and you are not having to buy this or get swayed by this. So first thing is the exam fee. How much was step two? I think it was 1,250 or 1,225, something like that. So let's just say 1,250. Okay, that was the cost of exam. And after exam, what else? UWorld, guys. UWorld, hey. UWorld was 519. When I was doing my step one, it was a bit cheaper, but in step two, it was $519. And what can we do? We had to buy it. So I think UWorld was the second most expensive thing after the exam fee itself, almost half of the exam fee. All right. Oh, unless I forget, life happened, right? The war happened, and my prep was shifted. So I extended my timeline by 3 months. So I bought a year of UWorld, but by the time a year came around, I wasn't done, guys. Like, it was man. So because I bought UWorld in January, saying by August I will do step two. I laugh. August came and I was in a different place, and months, like, imagine buying UWorld in January and what happened in February. So March, April, like, I didn't study anything. So I had months of UWorld that unfortunately I did not use. So by the time January of the next year came around, I wasn't done. So I had to extend my UWorld for 3 months, and that cost me $200, guys. That's why I tell people, see, these 6 months UWorld, they said they are very, very, very sure I'm going to do this thing 6 months. Better to buy a year and have the extra, because the difference between 6 months and a year is not 200, just about $80 or $100, as against extending. When you extend, you pay 3 times of what you would have paid if you are buying the 1 year subscription. Okay, so that's one tip, one hack. The third thing was Amboss. Guys, nobody sent me. But for this step two, I wanted to go all out. Nobody sent me. I had Amboss for step one as well, but it expired, and I renewed my library subscription, and I got a 6 months Q-Bank. So I think that cost me about $320 together. And then next would be MBMEs. MBMEs, I did 4 MBMEs. One MBME cost 600. No, God forbid. One MBME cost $60. So $60 for MBMEs. That was $240. So where were we? I changed my testing region, guys. So when I registered for step one, I was in Ukraine. So I had Europe as my testing region, but I ended up writing in Ghana because by the time I wrote it, I was in Nigeria. So I had to pay to change my testing region, and that cost me $100. And then last but not the least was flights. My flights cost me about $400 to and fro Lagos, Accra, back to Lagos. This time around, I stayed with family, stayed with some of my friends, so I didn't have to pay for housing or feeding or transport, thankfully. So that was how I was able to at least save something step two wise. Okay, so now what would our total be? Total is drum $2,900. So let's say 3K, as against, well, funny enough, the difference between it and step one is not even up to 1K, but I'm sure that you can tailor your own costs based on what you have and what you need. Your flights might be more expensive, or you might be cheaper. You might not get to do all the MBMEs. You don't have to do Amboss. You don't have to change your testing region, and you don't have to extend your UWorld. So if you don't have all those extra expenses, you might end up spending 2,500 or below. And yeah, so that's the end of today's video. Please, if you liked my video, please give me a like and comment. I love reading you guys' comments so much. And guys, I also tutor for step one, step two, and I help you, give you a structure. If you are struggling with mentorship, accountability, if you're not keeping up to your schedule, if you're slacking and you need someone to push you, mentor you, guide you, answer your questions, tell you what resources to use, I'm your girl. Just hit me up. Okay? Bye.